Hello, welcome to second part of pile composting. So we yesterday discussed basics about pile composting, and we discussed about culture that can be used to accelerate the process. Then for pile composting, it's very easy method, almost no effort method. Only challenge is that the compost will be ready in the oldest layer, that is the lowermost layer, and while harvesting that ready compost, accessing that lowermost level would be a bit of challenge or bit of hassle, I would say. So I told you yesterday that I will provide you one solution or some trick for that. So today we'll discuss that. Regarding pile, there are many questions about what should be the shape of the pile and what should be the size of the pile. Regarding shape, your creativity has no limit. So it can be anything, it can be circle, it can be square, it can be rectangle, or any shape you like. There is just no constraint on that. Regarding size, yes. So I were actually we yes discuss about two vital components or vital factors for composting, that is aeration and moisture. And today we will discuss about third component, that is temperature. We actually jokingly call it ATM of composting, so it's very easy to remember also. So temperature, we are in a tropical country, and especially in Pune or in Maharashtra, we don't have a problem of sub-zero temperature or anything. So actually, sun pretty much takes care of this third factor, temperature. But there are few things that we need to take care of. So if pile is too small or too narrow, then what happens, the heat that gets generated within the process, that is not contained in the heap, and we don't want that to happen. So that's why the heap should not be too narrow, and it should not be too wide also, because ultimately we have to manage that heap. So we need to water that heap, we need to harvest the compost. So while standing near that heap, we should be able to reach till the center of that heap. So that should be the rule of thumb, that a heap should be so ideally I would say 4 to 4.5 feet is the 4 feet is the ideal thing. So can be diameter or it can be the side. So 4 feet is comfortable to work with. So with that, I will return to our trick, that I just brought a picture for you here. So as you can see, there are two piles in that. So you start with first pile when it is full or it reaches the optimum height, then you start with the second. And as you can see, I have kept some distance between these two piles. So that distance should be such that person should be able to comfortably stand between these two piles. And now when the compost is ready in the lowermost layer, then suppose compost is ready in this pile in the lowermost layer, then what we do, we just stand here and we just pull these upper layers in this area. And so that all the upper layers that are still composting, they are pulled here, so that now lower layer where compost is ready, that layer is exposed. So we can easily harvest the compost now. And then so the pile shifts here. Then similarly for the second pile, that we shift it here and harvest the compost in the lowermost level. So ideally the area for these two piles, the area in between, and again equal area here. So that should be the space required for this. Again, length of the pile, it does not matter, it can be anything, it can be as long as possible, whatever area you have available. So that is the trick. So with that you can easily harvest the compost. Then even in our regular pile composting, so if you are not in a hurry, and then you can harvest the compost when the entire heap is composted, that is also okay, because the leaf fall doesn't happen all throughout the year. So once leaf fall is over, then you have no continued challenge of managing dry leaves. So if you are in no hurry, then you can wait till the entire pile is composted. Or if not, if you want to use that ready compost immediately, then you will need to just shift the layers and remove the compost from the lowermost level. Again, if this elaborate process is not possible for you, then you can just go for one single pile, or you don't have that many leaves, you can go for single moss pile. And what worst can happen is some of the compost will just remain there. You won't be able to harvest the entire lower level maybe, but that doesn't matter, because our principle is soil to soil. So as long as leaves are going back to the soil, we don't have any complaint. It's not that you have to harvest the entire compost for the garden. So some compost can live there in the soil itself, where your pile is there. So that's all. So actually with this we come to the end of pile composting. So we discuss pit composting, pile composting, the culture that can be used to accelerate the process, and ATM of composting. So if you have any queries, just feel free to mention those in the comments. I will try to answer that to the best of my ability. And also I am providing a link to the guide in the post description, so you can access that, or you can download that guide as a ready reference for you. And tomorrow we will discuss enclosure composting. Thank you.